getting on to our fourth dwarf, which is probably going to be our mason, proficient mason. I'm going to give him a little bit of building designer and the rest in mechanic. Going on to our fifth dwarf, which is going to be a proficient carpenter slash guy that our crafter dwarf. I think I'm going to take a little bit off carpenter to get that's another gym setting. Looks good. Going on to our sixth dwarf, which is going to be my dwarf. Sorry, guys. He's going to be, if I can find it, proficient crossbowman, adequate dodging, and if I can ever find it, ambusher. There it is. The rest in ambushing. This is going to be our hunter. That's going to start getting us easy kills, which will lead into easy food for our dwarfs. And our last dwarf is going to be our cook slash planter slash getting seeds. So he's going to be grower, herbalist, brewer, and cook. Tabbing on over to our items, we're going to do new items. I'm going to get a copper crossbow for my dwarf, and copper bolts. Get 20 of those. And there's a really, really easy way to get free food in this game, guys. And I'll show you how here. It's going to be using turkeys and hens, or hen and roosters. You're going to get 4 hens and 1 rooster, so you can fertilize the eggs, and 1 duck and 1 drake. If you want to know, with the Phobos graphic pack, the little like amulet looking thing right there is for female, and the bag is for male. And you notice that we got 1 female dog, 1 male dog, and 1 female hunting dog, which they're going to create other dogs so we can train as war dogs for our military. We're going to get 1 female cat and 1 male cat. Actually, I'm going to get a male hunting dog. More ferocious than females. Sorry if you're a girl and you're watching this. Looking at our things, we got the 2 ropes, quiver, donkey sweetbread, which I'm going to go down for some meat. Dwarves like meat over sweetbread. I think we should go with not anything right there. I'm going to go with prepared mountain goat. Let's go with intestines. Sounds delicious. And that's hilarious. I can't even see how many I'm getting. That's kind of sad. We can just get a fly brain then so I can see how many I'm getting. Okay, we're going to get 15, and then we're also going to get cave lobster. Lobster. 15 of those. The reason you want to get cave lobsters or turtles, it doesn't really matter, is so when your dwarves gets a mood, sometimes they'll request shells, and if you don't have any fisher dwarf that's getting turtles or anything, you'll have your shells right at the start. looking at this in our extra 30 points, which I don't know what I should put into. What's Cave Lobster doing right here? It's kind of weird. I'm going to pause the video and get the correct setup because I don't know what I'm forgetting right now. Be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my setup that I like to use. I put some extra stuff in here, changed around the food, around the cloth and whatnot, but the main change is the dwarves. The first dwarf didn't change, neither did the second. The woodcutter slash militia commander didn't change. The mason did. I took off building design and the mechanics to put stonecrafter, proficient stonecrafter. Changed this guy around the carpenter. I made him our building designer with a lot of crafting put in. I think this guy is the, yeah, my dwarf. He didn't change it all either. This dwarf, I changed around. I changed on the skills to make it more a little better. This guy's going to be the cook slash planter slash picking our plants. And I got the animals. There's a nice, you can get a lot of food with just using these, which I'll show you. And I think we're ready to start the game, guys. Let's go for E for embark. It's going to take a little bit to load. You take a little drink. And you have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of the Ben Nom Katan. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide your doors. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings. The wolves get hungry. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. De Milal. Tower blanket. Strike the earth. Let's pause the game. This is what it's going to look like right when you start. I happen to get right at winter, which this is all snow. It'll usually probably look green where you start, and that's if you're not like, you know, if it didn't snow or whatnot. There's 3 things. There's the hotkeys right there, and then to the right is the whole place where you can look around. So I'm gonna click tab to change the look of this. Clicked it twice just to do that, so if you're not pro with the hotkeys, you still know where to click. Using the shift with the parentheses allows you to change depth. Doing the greater than symbol brings you down. Bringing the less than symbol brings you up. So looking down here, here's the giant brook we got, which goes into like a little hand looking thing. Looking around, I think we're gonna probably looking for a good spot to start the fortress at. I don't know if I want to let's look around. If you do K, this is like for looking around, seeing what's there, like snow-covered shrub, dense brush, sawgrass, some trees. I think we're just gonna start right here. Actually, that's kind of bad. This is actually pretty terrible, actually. We're too enclosed. but I want to be next to the brook. I think we're just going to start like right here. Probably use the hill as a... I have to dig into the hill, which I don't really want to do at all. I probably actually could just do it up here. I don't think it's that big of a deal to have the brook, to where I could just use one of these to make our farm. I think that's what we're going to do. I think, yeah, right here. Right between these two little ponds. Right here. So let's click D for designations. This is where you have all your things for your dwarves to do. For right now, I'm just going to tell our woodcutter just to chop down these trees to get them out of the way so we can start building. And you do J for down stairway so you can start digging into the ground. I think we're going to have our main staircase right here. Going to have a 2x2. Which now they're going to dig into the ground, which is going to make mineable soil right here. So we're going to do up-down staircase so they can go back up and down again. I'm going to do this for a few levels. Probably going to go down to -10. And this is where we're going to have our main area with... this is going to be like our main dining area / apartments for our dwarves to live. Going back up, I'm going to set the hotkeys, so if you click H it'll go to the hotkey, and I'm going to click F1 to zoom here. To start off, let's make a wood stockpile right here, and a refuse stockpile right here. No, I like it to be even. And I'm gonna, if you click Q, which is for setting building tasks and preferences, I'm gonna remove the building, that wagon that we started off with, and I'm gonna resume the game. So our dwarves are gonna grab their equipment and start. Our mining dwarves are going to start mining and chopping down those trees. Okay, they're going on their tasks, putting the guys chopping down the trees, so they're removing the wood right there. We struck a micro line, which looks really nice. It's a kind of a turquoise looking color. There goes our dwarves mining. Ooh, that's pretty nice. We already got a flux stone. Wow, guys, we're off to a great start. Flux stone, which is a marble, I suppose, chalk, and magnetite, which is an iron-bearing ore. There's 3 iron-bearing ores in this game, which are limonite, magnetite, and hematite. Iron ore is magnetic, so let's continue on. And I'm gonna pause the video and lay out the design of our fortress.